Welcome to SAT TV News. We are happy that you could have joined us. I am Alicia George. In our top stories, Aid Bank donates to several non-profit organizations. UWP Team Dominica focuses on developing the health sector. From the region, former Haitian dictator dies. And internationally, Mexico mass grave found near Iguala after protests. In sports, Independence Athletics Championship begins. Details of these and other stories will follow right after the break. Welcome back. 7 non-profit organizations were on Friday given a check to help with the work they do in assisting the public. This was made possible courtesy the Dominica Agricultural Industrial Aid Bank. Communications Coordinator Josephine Deschaussette Tit said the cash donations were made as part of the bank's corporate social responsibility initiatives. Aid Bank's General Manager Julius Corbett said while most companies experience financial constraints, the bank feels obligated to donate to worthy causes.
While we are not able to respond to all the requests that we receive, we often give without publicizing. But today, we think we have to publicize. It's a special day. To a certain extent, our giving today will predominantly and positively impact the following. 1. The Dominica Infirmary.
The Dominica Infirmary was presented with a check of $10,000. Chairman Thomas Holmes described the donation as timely.
Board and management of the Dominica Infirmary are presently managing a restructuring process which includes staff training and development, physical renovation of the building, and updating of documentation. The Dominica Infirmary is a Catholic Church institution and it is assisted by the government of Dominica. However, the institution needs additional assistance both financially and technically. This is why we believe that this gesture today from the Aid Bank will be great help for the Dominica Infirmary.
A check of $8,500 was handed to the Portersville Youth Sports Academy, which was accepted by the Academy's Deputy Director, Renal Gustave. Gustave said this check will go a long way in training the youth of Portersville and environs in the sport of football.
Well, thank you again. And we do pray that it will not just be a matter of giving us a check here today, but since we are just a stone throw away from the bank, we want to extend an invitation to the members of the bank in your leisure time. You can put on your ears, come across, because we do need mentors. You know, it's just not about the money, it's about the holistic development of our children.
The other organizations receiving checks from the bank were Kalinago Connections Incorporated, Special Olympics Dominica, the Bureau of Gender Affairs, the Dominica Cancer Association, and the Point Michelle Development Committee. They received checks of varying amounts, which was not disclosed by the bank. The representatives of the 7 organizations expressed gratitude to the bank for the donation, which will enhance their ability to assist the less fortunate. General Manager of the bank, Julius Corbett, said the total value of the donations made exceeded $25,000. Members of the health team of the United Workers' Party, UWP Team Dominica, has brought forward plans that the party believes would allow for an efficient health system in Dominica. The party, guided under the theme to rebuild Dominica's healthcare system and make health a driving force for change, hosted a press conference Monday to speak of those plans. There, the team reiterated plans of constructing a new hospital that would serve as the main medical facility on the island, as well as the upgrade of district hospitals and clinics. Party leader Lennox Linton told a press conference that the proposed system and governing policies would be able to provide preventive and curative care and services. Linton said the new health policy will include a number of specialties.
We talk of family medicine, internal medicine, we talk of general surgery, we talk of ear, nose, and throat surgery, neurosurgery, pediatric medicine, dermatology, radiology, cardiology, dentistry, rheumatology, ophthalmology, neurology, endocrinology, emergency medicine, psychiatry, pathology, oncology. All of these disciplines must of necessity be made available to the entire population.
The party leader spoke of partnering with medical institutions across the island in hopes to design and develop the new hospital facility. Linton also added currently the state of the island's hospitals, including the Roseau, Portsmouth, Marigot, Granby, Soufriere, and Scott's Head facilities, are inadequate to save patients.
In the Portsmouth Hospital, everything relating to the structure is worse off than it was at function 45 years ago. It requires total overhauling of the structure, the equipment, the personnel. Marigot Hospital, situation is worse than desperate. We need a new building that is properly staffed and equipped. It is absolutely necessary to service both the residents and the Melville Hall Airport. And the hospital has to be able to at least stabilize patients should there be an aircraft accident.
Linton believes that there is a need to implement a suitable national health scheme similar to that of the United Kingdom. Currently, members of the United Workers' Party health team are comparing national healthcare systems in the United States and Canada in an effort to establish an effective health scheme for Dominica.
One of the main features of the national health scheme in the UK is the provision of monthly salary deductible arrangement in exchange for free medical care and services. Every resident in the system that we're looking at will be provided with a family physician responsible for primary care, and this family physician will be responsible for making referrals to other specialists.
According to Linton, in this new policy, Social Security will function in collaboration with medical care based on contribution made during the recipient's working life. The UWP, if elected into government, is also hoping to engage schools as they make arrangements to host sessions on specific days for physical and dental checkups, as well as lectures on disease prevention. This meeting is one of a series of meetings organized by the United Workers' Party to engage the public in plans to rebuild Dominica. The 2014 Teachers' Day rally, organized by the Dominica Association of Teachers, DAT, began by honoring the greatest teacher of all time, the Creator. Speaking at the rally entitled It Starts With the Teacher, Pastor Angelo Andrew of the Dodan Gospel Mission told those present that no man is born all-knowing.
Before anybody could learn anything, somebody greater than you and I had to put things there to be learned. So it did not start with you. Now, without an origin, nothing can start on its own. And nothing can start by ourselves. Somebody had to start it all off. We say it started with the teacher. The greatest teacher it started with was God.
Also speaking at the rally, Honorable Peter St. Jean, Minister for Education and Human Resource Development, told the teachers and principals that they should be proud of the influence they are able to impart to every citizen.
And I want you to be glad that you are part of this profession that impacts on the life of every citizen. Be proud that indeed you can play a significant role in shaping the future of young people who will go on to be the leaders of the future.
The minister advised the educators to take the teaching profession seriously as students strive to recognize their potential.
If you can engage your students constructively, they will develop a thirst for learning and the acquisition of knowledge. And as educators, you will be doing your students and indeed our nation a good service by being able to get them at a very young age to realize the value of a solid education.
Several educators received the plaques for long service in education at the end of the rally. World Teachers' Day was officially observed on October 5th, 2014. Dominicans are being urged to live healthier lifestyles as a means of reducing the number of cancer cases on the island. Cancer Care Coordinator Vina Rouillet says the number of people being diagnosed with cancer has doubled in the last 3 years.
When we started off and we attended the clinic on Tuesday, there were a number of people there, about 8-10 people coming in. But now we have so many people that we have treatment on 2 or 3 days a week. So it is a real concern, it's a real increase. As a matter of fact, it's an increase all around the world.
She noted many of the cancer cases are nutrition related, and as such, the public must alter their diet to reduce their consumption of fats, sugars, and salt. Royer made the statements during the Dominica Cancer Society's 3rd annual fundraising Walk for Cancer Care on Saturday. She added, "It is our duty to ensure we are aware of all types of cancer in order to adequately protect ourselves."
I have always maintained that cancer is everybody's enemy. So it's always there. Somebody around you somewhere will have cancer. It could be your brother, it could be your friend, it could be your friend's father. It's always around. So the support you give will go right back to you. And so we are encouraging people to give generously. If you give today, you may be the recipient tomorrow, or you might just be saving a life by your contribution. So please, people, contribute to the cancer care.
The participants of the Walk for Cancer Care walked from Route 1 from Melvina's Bar at Point Michel to the Roseau Bayfront and Route 2 from Mammy Shop in Massac to the Bayfront, where they culminated at the Winter Park Sports Stadium for a rally.
We can clearly see breast cancer. It's one of the, for women, breast cancer is the one that is most prevalent. Cervical cancer is causing much concern as well. And for the men, there is always prostate cancer. And for smokers, really, we see a number of lung cancer incidents.
The Cancer Care Coordinator said the target was to raise at least $100,000 during this year's Walk for Cancer Care. When we return, Bishop of Roseau launches new book. Thanks for staying tuned. His Lordship, Bishop Gabriel Malzier, launched his 2nd book as part of fundraising activities for the renovation of the Roseau Cathedral Church on Friday. The Bishop's 2nd book, entitled Eucharist and the Poor, addresses the identity and mission of the Church as described by the teaching of Paul VI. Monsignor William John Lewis congratulated Bishop Malzier on behalf of Archbishop Joseph Harris, the 12th Bishop of the Archdiocese of the Port of Spain, who was unable to attend the launch. Archbishop Harris described the book as Bishop Malzier's Piece of Immortality.
It is said that every man should plant a tree, have a child, and write a book. These all live on after us, ensuring a measure of immortality. My brother Bishop Gabriel has planted many trees, has more than one child, spiritually speaking, of course, and finally has written his book, The Eucharist and the Poor, which in my opinion, and the opinion of many others, has added to the academic bibliography of Eucharistic theology, and thus ensures him his measure of immortality.
The Archbishop said the book offers readers a glimpse into the soul of Bishop Malzier and his call to love.
Here we have someone whom we can emulate. And how much does our Caribbean people need models worthy of emulation? What Bishop Gabriel has given us in this work, however, simply tickles our taste buds. The topic of Eucharist is vast, and we can draw ideas from it for the task that we have, and in which the Church must take the lead in building one Caribbean nation.
Meanwhile, Bishop Malzier revealed that he sought help from persons he thought would give him a fair opinion on his new book. After years of preparation, the bishop is satisfied with the completed book.
The publication of this work has been a long-standing desire of mine, only that I had not found the right moment for bringing it forth. In fact, it was supposed to precede the first publication. But it is certainly not a book to be read as a novel. It is the kind of stuff that needs to be chewed, ruminated, and digested. The book itself remains a source of tremendous challenge to me, even if I wrote it.
Bishop Malzier said the book was initially written to capture a theological audience, but also appeals to the mind of those who seek understanding. President His Excellency Charles Sabre and his wife, Prime Minister Honorable Roosevelt Skerrit, members of the clergy and other dignitaries attended the book launch. The book launch was organized by the Cathedral Renovation Fundraising Committee. Kasim Birmingham of Soufriere is the winner of the first ever Dominica Got Talent competition. On Friday night at the Arawak House of Culture, Birmingham outperformed 17 other acts to top the grand prize.
So ashamed, so confused, I was broken and bruised.
Second runner-up went to Vin Daly with her spoken words act.
From the Garden of Eden to the branches of Macintosh, apple picking has always come at a great cost. iPod, iMac, iPhone, iChat, I can do all of these things without making eye contact. We used to sprint to pick and store blackberries. Now we run to the Sprint store to pick blackberries. It's scary. I can't hear Mother Nature speaking over all this tweeting, and along with it is our ability to feel as it's fleeting. You would think these headphone jacks inject in the flesh the way we connect to disconnect.
Biggie and Shorty copped third place position, while Kitana Charles came in fourth position. Dominica Got Talent was part sponsored by Digicel. This has been the local segment of the news.
So ashamed, so confused, I was broken.